Hey cutie, why don't you just sit back and relax? Let my voice guide you through this experience. Come here. You don't have to keep holding it together. This is for the girl who feels everything, who notices too much, loves too hard, stays too long, cries over things no one else even sees. This is for the one who's been told her whole life, you're too sensitive, you care too much. You feel things that aren't even there. But I want you to know, what they called too much was actually your magic. You were never wrong for feeling it all. You were just surrounded by people who were scared to feel anything. Let's pause for a moment. Place your hand on your heart. Right there. Feel it? The ache behind your ribs. That's the part of you that refuses to go numb. That's the part that still believes in beauty, in meaning, in more. And no, it's not weakness. It's your superpower. You spent your whole life being asked to apologize for it. You've learnt to dim it, to shrink, to take the heat out of your voice and the passion out of your eyes. You became an expert at not taking up space, but what if I told you that your softness was never the problem? What if I told you that your sensitivity isn't a flaw? It's a language most people have forgotten how to speak. You aren't too much, you're just honest. Honest with your body. Honest with your heart. Honest enough to admit when something hurts. When something matters. When something makes you feel small. That is a rare kind of bravery. So let me say it plainly. You are not too much. You are not hard to love. You are not broken. You are not dramatic. You are not a burden. You're just full of stories, of longing, full of fire. And no one gets to decide that your fire is too bright because it makes them squint. Breathe with me. A real one this time, not a shallow, polite breath. A deep one. The kind that makes your ribs expand like they've been waiting your whole life to be believed. Again. Let the air say what you never did. I am here. I am not wrong. I do not have to be less to be loved. I know you're tired. Tired of being the one who feels. Tired of wondering if you're imagining it. Tired of crying in secret and pretending you're fine. But not here. You don't have to be fine here. You just have to be honest. Because the truth is, the world needs women like you. Women who still feel. Women who still cry. Who still notice the way the wind moves through trees. And the way love changes a room. And the way silence can scream. This world needs your heart. Not the filtered version, the real one. Messy, raw, wide open, just like it is now. There's an ache in you that no one sees. It doesn't scream, it doesn't ask for help, it just sits there. Behind your ribs, quiet and constant, like a hand pressed against your heart, reminding you of all the things you never said out loud. You've carried it for years, you've called it names. Too much, too emotional, crazy, weak. But it's none of those. It's grief. It's memory. It's the cost of feeling everything in a world that only wants you to smile. So let's go back, not to hurt you, but to honor you. Close your eyes for me. Breathe softly. Let me take you back to a moment you've probably buried. You were young, maybe 8, maybe 13, old enough to want to be chosen, young enough to believe it was your fault when you weren't. Maybe it was a birthday party you weren't invited to. Maybe it was a boy who liked your friend instead. Maybe it was your own parent looking through you like you weren't enough. Whatever it was, you remember what it felt like, don't you? The sting, the silence, the sudden awareness of your body, too loud, too soft, too wrong. That moment didn't just bruise you, it taught you something. It taught you to hide, to perform, to smile even when your heart was breaking, and worst of all, it taught you to never expect to be chosen again. But love, you were always worthy. You were always enough. They just didn't have the eyes to see what you were holding. You weren't too much, you were just too deep for people still living on the surface. Let's pause here, place both hands on your chest. Yes, both. Not as defense, but as witness. Do you feel that heartbeat? That's proof. Proof that you survived. Proof that you still feel, even after everything. You could have gone numb. You could have hardened. You could have become cold and cruel, but you didn't. You stayed soft. You still cry at old songs. You still give people second chances. You still want to believe in magic. That's strength. That is resilience. That is what makes you divine. So now let the ache speak. Don't silence her again. Don't drown her out with distractions. Just listen. She's not here to break you. She's here to remind you of every part of yourself you thought you had to hide just to be loved. But not anymore. Here, with me, you get to be all of you. Here you get to say, I still feel. I still ache. I still love like it's holy, and I will never apologize for that again. You've held so much for so long. You've been the strong one, the one who understands, the one who makes space for everyone else. But has anyone ever made space for you? I mean, really? Has anyone ever sat beside your sadness without trying to fix it? Held you shaking hands without asking you to stop crying? Has anyone ever whispered, I'm not afraid of your feelings, you can bring all of them here? If not, then please let me be the first. Come closer and rest. You don't have to earn rest. You don't have to be perfect to deserve tenderness. You don't have to be productive to be worthy of love. You are allowed to be exactly as you are and still be adored. Soft, messy, uncertain, complicated, beautiful. You're the kind of woman someone will weep for, not because you hurt them, but because they realize they've never been so close to something so rare. You are not forgettable. You are unforgettable in the way fire is, in the way oceans are, in the way art is. You're not too much. You are a masterpiece. And masterpieces are never easy to understand. So let yourself be loved. Let yourself fall into arms that don't flinch when you get dark. Let yourself ask for what you need without apologizing. Let yourself receive. Not because you've earned it, but because you exist. You're here. You're breathing. You are a walking miracle. You don't have to do anything except allow yourself to be loved the way you've always given love away. Freely, endlessly, recklessly. Let me say it again, slower this time. Let it melt into your skin. You are not too much. You are not hard to love. You are not too emotional. You are not dramatic. You are not a burden. You are not broken. You are sacred. You are worthy. You are needed. Before we finish, I want to give you one final gift. A voice from the future. A version of you who already made it out. And she whispers to you. You get softer. You get stronger. You laugh again. You fall in love again. With life, with someone, with yourself. You remember who you were before the world asked you to forget. and you believe her, maybe for the first time, so cry, sob if you need to, shake, break. You've earned this release, this letting go, this becoming. Let the tears be the way your soul says, finally, someone saw me. And if you remember nothing else, remember this. You are not too much. You were just never given a love big enough to hold you. Until now. I love you. Rest now.